randomly decided I want to get back into vlogging. So in an effort to start taking more video outside of the house, I'm looking into different cameras. Today I want to go over the pros and cons of 3 different cameras that you can use for vlogging and which one that I'm settling on and which one that I want. So let's go for a walk. Nowadays, you have a number of different ways to capture footage on the go when you're out vlogging yourself. You can use your iPhone or your Android device, or any smartphone for that matter. Or you can go out and get an action camera, or you can use a point and shoot, a DSLR. There's so many different options, but which one is the best for you? Rather, which one's the best for me? This video is me deciding on which format I want to capture my vlogs in. And so far, I'm undecided. I think the one that I have the most, wow, this hat looks crazy. I think the one that I've had the most success with is my iPhone. And I have various different things to add on to the iPhone to make it that much more better. You have your gimbals, your camera lenses, different filters you can put on it, different rigs that you can put the iPhone in so you can hold it. There's a lot of things that you can add to it that makes it a better experience. But is it the best? I also own both a Sony ZV-1 and a ZV-E10, I believe is the name of that camera, that I use for my streaming setup, both capable of doing vlogging, but they're a little big and I don't really necessarily want to have to take down my streaming setup every time I want to go shoot something outside. So right off the bat, I'm ruling out the point and shoot cameras. While they both do 4K, I think they have stabilization, I'm not sure. Again, I don't want to take down my streaming setup every time I want to shoot something, so I've decided to shy away from that. Also, this hill is really long. I didn't think it was this long. One thing they don't tell you about vlogging is you're going to be able to walk and talk. I'm catching my breath. I'm not going to be walking up hills this whole time, but god damn, we made it though. We made it though. Let's go this way. Now, if I only had access to an iPhone or any smartphone device is a great choice. I don't know if you can see that trail back there, but there's a dope ass like bike trail at this park. Too bad I don't have a mountain bike. Otherwise, you know what? I'd be in there ripping donuts or wherever the kids say. Again, an iPhone is an amazing choice if you want to start vlogging. You can get you a good gimbal like the Flow or Flow 2. You can get you a good set of lenses if you want to go that route. I usually go with the Moment lenses. And you can even get yourself some nice attachments as far as like a handle that makes it feel like a camera. You can get some nice lights, a nice microphone, and you'd be set to go. They shoot full featured movies on iPhones. This is one of my favorite spots on the walk. I usually just stop here and not so much meditate, but just stare. Depending on what time of day determines, of course, where the sun is, and it's always a dope spot to just relax at. But the problem I have personally with using my iPhone is I have an iPhone 15 Pro Max, aka the biggest ass iPhone they make. And granted, it's my choice. I did have the 15 Pro, but it was too small for everyday use. I ended up trading it out with my wife. I got this big ass phone and I love it for when I need it to read or browse the web or check emails or watch YouTube, TikTok, whatever I'm doing on it, I need a bigger screen. That's why I hope they make a foldable screen at some point. But it is too big for me to be walking around trying to hold it like this to be shooting content. Plus, if I drop that thing, yes, I have Apple Care, but I don't want to go through the hassle of going through Apple Care to get a new phone. While it shoots great video and it's a great ass camera, I'm just going to only use my iPhone to shoot around the house in places where I know where the environment's going to be. Somewhere I can set my camera up and not have to worry about walking around with it. So it doesn't matter how heavy it is because it's sitting down in one space. Also, again, I used my ZV-1 a few times to vlog, and because it's such an expensive camera and it's kind of unwieldy, I am not going to lug that around and try to shoot a vlog at the beach or at my next conference or at the airport. Again, it shoots beautiful footage, but I'm not trying to hold that thing in the air like this the whole time. So you're probably wondering, what am I actually using right now? So the camera I'm using to shoot this video, and the one I'll probably be using for the foreseeable future, is the DJI Action 2 camera, the one that looks like a perfect cube. I ended up buying it at the end of last year on Amazon for a stupid cheap price. Another highlight of the walk, we just moved to North Carolina, and I've never seeing a tree like this. Like, look at this tree. I usually do a little bit of research before I buy a camera, but I didn't do any on this because I knew it was such a deal. Bought it, and then I started doing my research. While it was arriving, it turns out that apparently this thing likes to overheat. Because we were living in a colder environment, that didn't sway me from buying a camera. If anything, I could use it as another camera for my stream setup. Now, there's protective case that they suggest that you buy for it to help with the overheating issue. But other than that, I ended up getting the camera module. Now, it is recommended that if you do pick up this camera, that you pick up the protective case. It's supposed to help it with overheating. Definitely pick that up, and because they're so cheap, I picked up like 6 of them. Also, the specific camera that I got is the DJI Action 2 camera with the secondary screen power adapter. So essentially it comes with 2 cubes that look identical, the top one being the camera, the bottom one being the secondary screen and additional battery. And it's been awesome so far. As far as weight and size goes, this DJI camera is perfect. It's a perfect size. I think it can shoot up to 4K 60. Don't hold me on that. I don't know. It was 170 bucks. And again, the quality has been, I'm not mad at it. Another cool feature is if you take away the second screen on the bottom, you can actually use this thing in water because it's an action camera, duh. While I haven't tested the microphone on the camera itself, you can add on any additional wireless microphone that you want by plugging it into the USB-C port on the camera or the secondary screen and still get audio to the camera. Again, weight is no issue. I've been holding it like this the entire time and I love it. You can also rig this camera out to be as high-tech or low profile as you want it to be. All you need to do is put it on a tripod and get one of those extenders that let you mount the camera, lights, microphone, anything you want. You could do that with this, or you can keep it simple and just keep the camera and the screen itself, put it on a tripod, add in your additional microphone for audio, and you're good to go. It's so easy for me to just walk into the house, pick this up, get what I need and go. This thing is usually always charged, and I also encourage my girls to pick it up and go film stuff if they want to as well. I'm not even using the ultra wide feature on this camera. There's even a more warped version of this angle if you want it. Also, I just wanted to shoot like this because look at this tree. It looks nice and green. While I love this little camera setup, I'm not gonna lie to you, my dream setup and the one that I've been holding out for and the one that I will get one day is a DJI Osmo Pocket 3. That thing, I want it. I just love technology and I want it. I need it. I said all that to say this. It doesn't really matter what camera you have as long as you're having fun doing the thing that you want to do. And I gotta tell you, reducing the weight and being so conscious with my expensive ass iPhone, having this tiny camera be so lightweight, and not that I don't care about it, but it's durable. It's an action camera. It's supposed to get tossed around and it has a protective screen around it. This has been one of the most fun, enjoyable ways that I've vlogged in a very long time. Plus, I walked past like 15 people and I didn't think twice because I don't have a huge machine in my hand pointing at my face. I have this little tiny baby camera and nobody said anything. I think people are starting to get used to people recording themselves out in public. I don't know. Either way, would I recommend the DJI Action 2 camera in 2025? Yes, I would. I would highly recommend the DJI Action camera in 2025 if you want a camera that you could take around with you and is not huge, has great battery life, has great visuals. You can add on any microphones or additional lights, anything you want to it. It's very versatile. And if you can find it for cheap, highly recommend it. We made it back to the spot. It looks a little different, but we made it back. Anyways, if you made it this far into the video, I appreciate you. Thank you for listening to me rant about cameras and vlogging. I cannot wait to get back into vlogging heavy, and I feel like this camera is going to be my gateway into doing so. That, of course, until I get the Osmo Pocket 3. Other than that, if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. We do dope things like this and more. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.